We are in our final module, and this is where we're putting everything together. This is our synthesis module that we will be looking at impacting population health across the continuum. So with that, our aggregate outcomes for our course are listed, as well as our specific objectives for this module. And this is where, again, we're putting everything together, so we're using that very complex thinking and complex considerations when we're looking at impacting population health outcomes across that health experience continuum. And also we're going to be developing and refining those presentation skills that are so critical for those who will serve as educators and leaders and those who specialize in palliative care in population health. So again, not only is it the concepts that we're learning, but we're also building some of those elemental skills that you will need as you move forward in your population health practice through this final module. So just know that that's kind of the background as why you're doing a presentation at the very end. So we are going to go into a number of different documents in this module as well, but again, you're going to be pulling from our previous modules as you're consolidating all the information for your synthesis, your presentation. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our final module. So you will find the assignment link and as well as the rubric for your final presentation. And we'll go into some of the key documents as far as the definition of the continuum of care. And this is a PDF document, and it's a relatively easy read, but again, this is really important as we're looking at those diverse experiences as far as where we experience health throughout our lifetime and throughout our different needs, where we are, and what our person needs or what our population needs to really experience health. We're also going to be diving into some of the different roles that are experienced by nursing, and the roles are actually evolving as we speak for nursing roles in population health, and looking back to some of the resources that we've used. Some of those guiding factors are indeed the Future of Nursing report, and it will be interesting to see as the Future of Nursing report, the next phase, the next document, what that will look like and how different that will look. But there are key data that are out there already showing that the roles for nurses are really shifting away from acute care. There will always be the need for acute care, no doubt, but there are expanding roles for nurses in a multitude of areas. And again, with you having that very fundamental knowledge of population health will really expand the possibilities for your future. So keep that in mind as you're reading through some of the materials that are included, and as you look at some of the other resources that we've looked at in the past, as when we're looking at maybe the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation or the Future of Nursing report, what those capabilities actually are for you as you move forward. You will also see just a very simple picture of the continuum of care, and really it goes beyond those aspects. This is in the context of acute care. And then you'll find additional information regarding the Health Information and Management Systems Society, their definition of the continuum of care, and connecting those dots along the continuum of care. And that's what it's all about, is putting those dots together, filling in those gaps, and breaking down those silos. So you'll find some very valuable resources included here, and foundational information on palliative care as well. because very often we expend great deal of effort in rescue care when in actuality there's a strong shift of looking at quality of care, quality of life, and ways to mitigate some of those symptoms of those who have chronic diseases and maximize their level of wellness with chronic disease, whatever stage of life they may be in. And this just goes into some of those policy basics as far as improving population health. And again, diving into some of the policy leadership for, and this actually originates within the Public Health Institute. So again, we're looking at diverse stakeholders that really have a key role in building population health. So again, it's connecting those dots, looking at those different, what used to be very segregated organizations within healthcare now, how they really connect and how they impact the experience of population health. So this is just kind of an example of one program that you may find to be interesting, and this goes into our very final discussion board. So the discussion board this time is during the second week of our particular module, so just kind of keep that in mind. You'll want to have your first post by the Wednesday and your last post by 5 p.m. This is really important, 5 p.m. on the last day of the module. So if you have any questions or concerns about completing module number 4, please let me know, and it has truly been a pleasure to share this course with you.